Balaam's donkey. There's something special about this donkey. He's a real live, talking donkey. We read about this in Numbers chapters 22 through 24. At this point in the Bible, the Israelites have traveled through the desert fighting the kings who wouldn't let them pass through their land. God was with his people and helped them conquer those kingdoms and even take their land. Now the king of Moab has heard about this and sees them coming his way. There's millions of them, and he's afraid. He's very afraid. He said they will destroy everything. There are so many of them. But King Balak had an idea. He sent some of his men to get Balaam because Balaam was known to be very powerful. The king's men told Balaam that he would give him a lot of money if they would curse the Israelites. But even so, Balaam said he had to talk to God first. He told the men to stay the night. During the night, God told Balaam, "Do not go with those men. You must not curse those people because they are my people." So the next morning he delivered the bad news. They told the king, and the king had another idea. More money, of course. So he sent more important people to deliver the message this time. They went to Balaam, told Balaam that the king would give them even more money and do whatever he asked of him. Whatever he asked and tons of money, that was tempting. But he told them the same thing. He must obey the Lord. So they were to stay the night, and he would see what God wanted him to tell them. During the night, God told Balaam that if the men came to get him, he could go with them, but only to do what he told him to do. So Balaam could go if what happened? If the men came to him. Now that's important, because the next morning, Balaam jumped up, saddled his donkey, and left with the Moabite leaders. He was quite eager and didn't wait. So, while Balaam was traveling, God became angry. The Lord's angel stood in the road in front of Balaam to stop him. Balaam's donkey saw the angel in the road with a sword, so he turned and went into the field. Now Balaam didn't see the angel, so he was mad at his donkey for going off the road. He hit him with his walking stick and told him to get back on the road. Now, later, the angel stood on the road where it was very narrow. There were walls on both sides of the road. The donkey saw the angel, so he walked so close to the wall to avoid the angel that Balaam's foot got crushed against the wall. Balaam hit his donkey again. What was going on with his donkey? And later, the angel stood at another place in the road where it became so narrow that there was nowhere for the donkey to go. So guess what he did? He laid down right in the middle with Balaam still sitting on top. Now Balaam was furious, so he hit him with his walking stick over and over. Now this is where it gets good. The Bible says God caused the donkey to talk, and he said, "Why are you so mad at me? What have I done to make you hit me 3 times?" And Balaam answered back, "You have made me look ridiculous. If I had a sword in my hand, I'd kill you right now." "Well, wait just a minute. I'm your donkey, and you've ridden me for years, and I've never done this to you before." So now God allowed Balaam to see the angel standing in the road with the sword. Balaam bowed low to the ground. The angel said, "Why did you hit your donkey 3 times? I'm the one who came to stop you. If your donkey hadn't turned away, I probably would have killed you already, and I'd have let your donkey live." Balaam said, "I was wrong. I'll go back home." But the angel said, "No. Go with the men, but be very careful and speak only what I tell you." King Balak heard that Balaam was coming, so he went to meet him at the northern border of his country. "Why didn't you come the first time?" Balaam said, "Well, I'm here now, but like I said, I might not be able to do what you asked because I can only say the words God tells me to say." So Balaam left Balak to prepare sacrifices while he went to talk to God. And he came back with the first message, that no, God said he could not curse them. The king was furious. He said, "Okay, come over here where you can see more of them. Maybe you could curse them there." So they went. Again, Balaam spoke with God, and God said, "No, whoever blesses them will be blessed, and whoever curses them will be cursed." King Balak was not happy. He said, "Okay, come to this other place. You can see so many of them. Surely you can curse them from there." Balaam spoke with God and again delivered a third message. No, he could not do this. So the king was livid, and Balaam reminded him he could not curse him. He told him this up front. And then he gave him one more message. One day, God will send the Messiah from the family of Jacob who will destroy Satan's curse. King Balak told him to leave, and he wasn't paying him anything. And that's the story of Balaam and his talking donkey, the donkey that saved his life.